Hi friends, welcome to Technical Education classes. Today we will discuss about operating system. A computer system has many resources like hardware and software. Hardware, generally physical components, and we can touch it. That is, it is touchable. And software is logical component, that is untouchable. Software refer to the program written to provide services to the user of the system with the help of hardware. सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्राम्स हैं जो हार्डवेयर के साथ यूज़र को सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं. And what about operating system? That is also called OS. An operating system is a software which consists of collection of programs and utilities, and it manages all the resources like hardware and other software of a computer system effectively. So operating system can be called as a resource manager. Here the resources are processor, memory, files and input-output devices. Operating system also works effectively when a number of computers are connected through a network. That is, operating system can be called as a collection of softwares systematically arranged that runs directly on hardware and provides support for other software running on the hardware and use computer hardware in an efficient manner. The operating system is also a virtual computer manager that provides virtual computers for processor to run in. Resource sharing of operating system. When a number of computers connected through a network and more than one computer trying for common printer or a common resource, then OS follow some order. Generally, resources sharing is in two ways, namely time and space. जब कई सारे कंप्यूटर्स किसी नेटवर्क में जुड़े हुए होते हैं और उनमें से कोई कंप्यूटर कॉमन रिसोर्स जैसे कि प्रिंटर का यूज़ करना चाहता है, तब ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम कुछ ऑर्डर फॉलो करता है. जनरली रिसोर्स शेयरिंग दो तरह से किया जाता है, टाइम या स्पेस. What is time sharing? When a resource in a time sharing resource, first task gets the resource for some time, then the second task, and so on. Operating system fixes the time slot of CPU for the task. When the time slot expires for a task, it switches to the next task automatically. Next is space sharing. In this method, users share the space of the resources. For example, main memory consisting of several processes or tasks at a time. So the processes sharing the resources. Types of operating system. There is several types of operating system. First one is batch operating system. Second is multitasking or time sharing operating system. Number third is multiprocessing operating system. Next is real time operating system. Next, distributed operating system. Next, network operating system. And finally, mobile OS. What is batch operating system? In this type of system, there is no direct interconnection between user and the computer. The user has to submit a job written on card or tape to a computer operator. Then, computer operator places a batch of several jobs on an input device. Jobs are batched together by type of languages and requirement. Then, a special program, the monitor, manages the execution of each program in the batch. The monitor is always in the main memory and available for execution. Advantages of batch operating system. As we seen here, there is no interaction between user and computer. Second, no mechanism to prioritize the processes. Next type of operating system is multitasking or time sharing operating system. It takes sharing a common resource like one CPU, as we can see in this picture. Multitasking operating system use a single CPU to work on a number of tasks. The operating system determines which task the CPU will work on at any given time, pausing tasks as need so that all tasks are completed as efficiently as possible. It is the general structure of multitasking or time sharing operating system. As we see in this picture, there is a terminal A, terminal B, terminal C individual, and that is connected with this CPU. So, time sharing operating system enables people located at different terminal or cell to use a single computer system at the same time. The processor time, which is shared among the multiple user, is termed as time sharing. What are its advantages? It provides the advantages of quick response, avoids duplication of software, reduces CPU idle time. What are its disadvantages? The first and very important disadvantage is problem of reliability. It is not a reliable system. Second is question of security and integrity of user, programmers and data. Problem of data communication. Our next type is multiprocessing OS. A computer using more than one CPU at a time, as we can see in this picture. Multiprocessing is the use of two or more central processing units or processor within a single computer system. The term also refers to the ability of system to support more than one processor within a single computer system. Now, since there are multiple processors available, multiple processes can be executed at a time. These multiprocessors share the computer bus, sometimes the clock, memory, and peripheral devices also. So, advantages of multiprocessing OS is enhanced performance. Second is execution of several tasks by different processors concurrently increases the system's throughput without speeding up the execution of a single task. Next is, if possible, system divides task into many subtasks, and then these subtasks can be executed in parallel in different processors, thereby speeding up of execution of single task. Next type is RTOS, Real Time Operating System. It is an operating system intended to serve real time applications that process data as it comes in, mostly without buffer delay. So that it is called real time operating system. Our next type is distributed operating system. Distributed operating system is a model where distributed applications are running on multiple computers linked by communication. A distributed OS is an execution of the network operating system that supports higher levels of communication and integration of the mechanics on the network. As we discussed, this is the block diagram of distributed operating system. Advantages of distributed operating system. First is, as there are multiple systems involved, user at one site can utilize the resources of system at other site for resources intensive task. Second is fast processing, and number third is less load on the host machine. Types of distributed operating system. There is a two type of distributed operating system. Number one is client server system and number two is peer to peer systems. Client server system. Centralized systems today acts as server systems to satisfy requests generated by client systems. The general structure of a client server system is depicted in the figure below. Here we can see that number of clients are connected through a network with the server. Here, server system can be broadly categorized as compute server and file servers. Compute server system provide an interface to which client can send requests to perform an action, in response to which they execute the action and send back result to the client. In file system provide a file system interface where clients can create, update, read and delete files. What is peer-to-peer system now? A peer-to-peer or P2P network in which interconnected nodes or peers share resources among each other without the use of centralized administrative system, as we can see in this picture. Peer-to-peer or P2P computing or networking is a distributed application architecture that partitions task or workload between peers. Peers are equally privileged, equipotent participants in the applications. Our next type of operating system is network operating system. Network operating system runs on a server. It provides the capabilities to serve to manage data, user, groups, security, application, and other networking functions. Our last and final operating system is mobile operating system. Mobile operating systems are those OS which is especially that are designed to power smartphones, tablets and wearable devices like a wristwatch. Some most famous mobile operating systems are Android and iOS, but other includes BlackBerry, Web and Watch OS.